いて悩んでいませんか。困っていたら
エイズ予防啓発を目的に活動を行っています。
の関わりを聞きました。浮かんできたのは生かされて生きてきたんです。
ベルクラシック甲府。
Matsumoto Yamaga make 2 changes. Both are forced by injuries. Akira Ando and Takayuki Mei come into a reshuffled formation. Shuto Kaiwei and Kazuhiro Sato both missing out today because of injuries picked up last weekend in the draw against Albirex Niigata.
伊藤監督、10月の月間優秀監督賞を受賞するなど勝ち点を着実に積み上げていますが、なかなか昇格圏との差が縮まらない状況です。この現状、チームとしてどう捉え準備してきたことを教えてください。
そうですね、本当にもう我々はね、毎試合本当勝ち点3をね、残り4試合取っていかないとやはり昇格というところはね、出てこないと思いますので、そういう意味では気持ちの部分とやはり戦う姿というところと一戦必勝というところは選手たちとねしっかりと共通認識をしながらやってきました。
松本も残留をかけて両チーム気持ちの入った一戦となりそうです。松本の印象、持ち込みたい試合展開について教えていただけますか。
まず松本さんね、個々の能力も高いですし、チームとしてもやることもはっきりしてますし、そういう意味ではやはり速い攻撃でしたりとか、そういうところはやはり我々はケアしていかないといけないというところはあります。でもう一つはやはり今日のゲーム内容としてはやはり我々がしっかりとゲームをねコントロールできるように、最初の前半のやはり入りというところがすごく重要になってくると思いますので、そこがまずキーポイントになるかなと思います。
ありがとうございます。
Well, that was Akira Ito, the head coach of Ventforet Kofu. A win today would move them to within 5 points of the promotion places. It was 10 last week. They just need to keep on winning. Return to fitness on the bench today of Hiroyuki Takasaki for the visitors Matsumoto.
残り4試合残留のために勝利が必要です。どんな準備してきましたか。
そうですね、毎節その質問大体されるんですけど、相手ももちろん強い気持ちできますし、それからバランス的にもね、甲府の方が力があると思うんで難しいゲームになると思うんですけど、これを毎回選手たちに伝えている、しっかりと球際のところ戦ったり、相手よりもコミュニケーションを多く取って、自分たちで修正する能力をねゲームの中で身につけていこうという中で、ゼロの時間を長くして粘り強くやりたいなと思っています。
今日は中心選手が出場停止となっていますが、一方で怪我明けの選手もいます。スタメンの選手に求めることを教えてください。
怪我明けの選手でいくとやっぱり練習試合とかねもう少しやらせてあげたかったんですけど、もうシーズン終盤でねそうも言ってられないんで、若干ぶっつけ本番的なところもありますけど、それでもいけるところまでねしっかりといってほしいですし、中心選手云々でいったら誰が出ても変わらないと思うんで、そういう強い気持ちを持ってねやってくれればいいと思います。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
Hiroshi Nanami knows that his side needs something today in this local derby, and they are going to be backed by a sellout crowd behind one goal. Matsumoto Yamaga's local derby has generated plenty of interest. They have sold out their end of the stadium today. Two sets of players in the tunnel area ahead of kick-off. A local derby, spice added to it by the fact that there is business at both ends of the table. Matsumoto Yamaga cannot be relegated today, but they could be all but relegated this evening if they lose. And the two nearest rivals both win in the later kickoffs. Not stacked against Yamaga, but they're also stacked against Ventforet. +3. It's an equation that they cannot go without 3 points today, neither side. Not helped down at the bottom by the fact that 4 go down this season, as the restructured J1 and J2 leagues will be minimised by 2 teams next season. Sets of players making their way out. 18 degrees, glorious sunshine to the west of Tokyo for this match. Ventforet Kofu in their all blue strip. Matsumoto Yamaga in their change kit of all white. Perfect conditions. I have to say, the pitch is as good as any in J2 this season. Ventforet Kofu have only lost twice this season. They've only conceded 15 in their 19 games at home. The problem for Matsumoto is that they've only won 2 of their 19 away games. They've only scored 11 in those 19. Looking to Sergino, the 30-year-old Brazilian, to try and spearhead them to 3 points this afternoon, the former Palmeiras player. Home side have Nakamura coming into the midfield because of an injury to Yasuda. That's the only change from last weekend's victory over Giravans. Takasaki fit again and on the bench. Team photo for Ventforet Kofu. Slim promotion chances hinge on victory today. It is a must-win for both sides. Takayuki Mate back for Matsumoto Yamaga. 2 changes for them. Akira Ando coming in. They've changed formation. Go more 4-3-3. Injury ruling out Shuto Keiwei and Kazuhiro Sato. Ray Hirakawa is fit again. He's on loan from FC Tokyo, and the young 21-year-old is on the bench. There is Takayoko Mate, former Consadole and Mariners player, has played at the top level, needs to shine in that midfield today. Okoti Hasegawa, the young 22-year-old, has chipped in with 6 goals from midfield this season for Ventforet. Akira Ito, rather like his opposite number, Hiroshi Nanami, knows that only victory will do today. Their home form has been excellent. They've only won one of their last three though. Had they won all three, they would have been right in the promotion equation. Matsumoto Yamaga haven't won in 7. No, reaching to the bottom. They have to win. So we're off and underway. Ventforet in the blue, kicking from left to right. Long ball forward, and in the air by Miyazaka. Mizawa. Good grading by Nonamura. Ball over the top. E2. Lead his way into a crossing position. Enomoto. Front three of Enomoto. E2 and Sergino need to be firing today. There's Hirakami. Turning 25 last Thursday. Former MEIJI YasudA player. Touching the midfield there for Nakamura, who's the one change from last week's victory away from home. Gucci is freedom to get forward down this right hand side and has done so very early on. It's a good ball. Ariki. Goalkeeper came out. Nonamura wasn't going to take any chances. Good defender puts it behind for the first quarter of the game. Victory for Ventforet yesterday. The champagne on ice. Jubilee Awatu, they will be promoted today with a victory. And a whipped in. That's a good strong header by MEIJI. Good clearing. And Sergino, it has to be said. Zawa. Arai. Over the head of Sergino. Lira leading the line, the Brazilian. That's a good flick. Goalkeeper had to come out very quickly. Ito was through. No flag. Excellent flick by Enomoto. That's a big chance for Shuito rather. And the veteran just let it run past him. Win in the air. Goalkeeper had to react quickly. Kawata, 34-year-old. His second spell, former Gamba Osaka player. Free kick. Run across his man. Fighting the challenge. Well, that was by Rawhite. All right. So 8 years ago, from Giravans. 21-year-olds have since racked up over 100 appearances for Ventforet. Crowd inside the stadium for this one. It might be bottom of the table, Matsumoto Yamaga. I think third best supported team in this division. That's a good ball in. Getting off Hirakami. Dropped nicely for Kawata. Here's a right. There's a steady determination about Matsumoto Yamaga in the early stages. There's Enomoto. Back to Tokida. The outfield is a long one, but straight through to Kohei Kawata. Minutes gone. And a near-sighting the goal was that dash through the middle from Shuito a minute or so ago. It's a good hold-up play from Lira. heavy for Sekiguchi. Nomura, the clearance away. Shawakari. Alright. It's lesser right foot with the cross. Shimakawa with the clearance. Finding Enomoto. Tiami. A couple of fouls in there. The referee called one of them. It was a one by Nozawa on Mei. Suspected they'd go up 4-3-3. Matsumoto looks more like a 4-4-2 with Serginho just in front of a three-man midfield. Going to play narrow when there is any width. It'll be the two front men, Enomoto and Ito, peeling wide. Like this. This is on for Ito. Clearance by Kawata. Ventforet and Ventforet do miss out. Top two go up. The bottom four of J1 come down, so it will be a tough division next season. It'll be tight down the bottom. Any 4 or 6 fall through the trapdoor in the coming weeks. Kawasaki Frontale have already been crowned league champions in J1. Having lost just twice all season. No matches, of course, this weekend with the international break. Reducing the numbers in J1 to 18 next season. Stays the same in J2. 4 go down to accommodate the 4 coming down from J1. Asagawa. Shimakawa with the header away from throw-in. Sekiguchi back. Asagawa. Mendes. To Mendes again. Cut out well by Toyama. And a kick. Alright. Must be playing left back, more like a winger at the moment. Back onto that right foot again. Just ball in. Serginho wins the second ball. Hoisted away by MEIJI. Majority of the games in J2 kicking off in just under an hour. There's one other game today. It's Sega Mihara against Akiyama. And that one's already 1-1. Burst forward from the right, pulls it back well. Took a deflection, the shot from Hasegawa. It goes behind for the game's first corner. Just starting to turn the screw now. The Brazilian Mendes was at the beginning of the move. Up the ball into the feet of Nakamura, who turned brilliantly cross by Akari. Outside the boot. Hasegawa. Flicking on at the near post was Hasegawa. So those fans behind the goal, the Matsumoto Yamaga fans have really not had far to travel at all. This really is a local derby. Floated in, good header away from Takida. Zawa. Kari. Floated high again. Managed to get it away properly. William Lira, and then the shot smuggled behind by Kekai. Unconvincingly, it was hit by Nakamura, and it's a corner. It's Ventforet that are asking all the questions. Hasegawa with a shot. Does produce goals from midfield, Hasegawa, and he's going to take the corner here. Tiko Hasegawa, outswinger, straight onto the head of MEIJI. Hasegawa again. Goalkeeper came early, committed himself, and Kekai took it well. Big goalkeeper at 6'3", long distribution downfield, trying to find Shoito. Masahiro Sakaguchi can't keep the ball in place. The throw-in has been taken. Mine. Serginho. Needs to be better than that. Won 7 of their 38 games so far this season. Yamaga. Will be playing in the 3rd tier next season. So they can find something from somewhere. Serginho. Namoto. Everything going through Serginho. Just back at the club, Serginho, after a spell at Daegu, former Palomas player. Ando, interesting ball. Straight through though to Kawata. Low height, alright. Never afraid to take players on. Up against Shimokawa. Nakamura has to go backwards. Brazilian Mendes again. What a chance! How big a save could that be from Kekoi? Floated back in again, that will go straight through for a goal kick. Best chance of the game so far. What a chance for William Lira. One Brazilian indirectly through to another. He looked sure to score. It was a good save by the feet of Kentaro Keiko. From a Ventforet point of view, he really should have scored. Something he hasn't done too much this season. He added to his 7 goals so far this season in J2. He's been criticised for his lack of goals. He was brought in and widely touted to be a player that could have hit the 20 goal mark. Some way off of even into halfway to 20 at the moment. The fellow Brazilian Lucian, who's 21 goals for Jubilee Watto. And then the Nigerian Peter Ataka with 19. They're the top two goal scorers in the division. Vavaren's Brazilian. Junior has got 15. Miki Murakami. Mendes, typical Brazilian central defender, does have the vision that no other defender on the park has, as we've seen already. Here he comes, striding forward, trying to link up with his compatriot William Lira. MEIJI the clearance away. Serginho. Serginho again. Takayuki Mei. On this left-hand side, trying to make things happen. To the penalty area, but I thought that he met by Murakami. Sakaguchi. Uzawa. Miyazaki, far side now. Kami to Miyazaki. Trying to interchange those two wide men, Araki and Miyazaki. Can't control. Mendes. Minutes gone, and they have been slightly the better side, Ventforet, and they've got themselves another corner. Swinger in towards that near post. Goalkeeper missed it, and the home side had the lead through William Lira. Just what Matsumoto Yamaga didn't want, but for Ventforet Kofu, their slim promotion hopes are boosted by an 8th goal of the season from William Lira. And it was delivered into the near post. He just got up in between two defenders and the on-rushing goalkeeper. He didn't know much about it. He just jumped, he got the flick, he got the goal. And Yamaga have just been jabbed with a pretty damning left hook from the corner. Coming up to 20 minutes gone, and the home side have the lead with really their first proper chance of the game, and the goalkeeper Kentaro Keiko come a long way. Two defenders, Takeda and Nonamura, either side of William Lira. Quite how William Lira beat all three of them in the air is something that will probably be an inquest at half-time in the away dressing room. It's Ventforet Kofu who take the lead. Takes the pressure off the home side. It cranks up the pressure on the away side. We know that defeat here today would leave them in a precarious position and yet to go to Vavarin on the last day of the season. If they do get to that stage needing a result, they would have done ever so well, but that's still a very, very tough final game of the season. 2 away games against top 4 opposition. Tackle coming in from Kira Andu. Really was the first chance of the game for Ventforet. Sakaguchi, he'll be happy, although it doesn't show. Kira Ito, his side leading by 1-0. Alright. Gawa. Very much an interchanging midfield from the home side. Izaki on the right, Ariki on the left, has Sagawi down the middle, but they do intertwine. Both been seen on left, right and centre positions. Offside flag is up. Takeda wanted to take the free kick quickly, but the referee's intervened. Here's goal difference between the two sides. He'll tell you it was a touch of class. I'll tell you it was a brave header in between 2 defenders and a goalkeeper. The defensive side should have done better. Halfway through the half, here is the goal. Merest of glances. That's all it needed, but he leaped highest. I wonder if the goalkeeper had shouted and that made the mind up of the 2 defenders to not jump properly with William Lira. They've had 5 attempts on goal, 69% possession the home side, yet to register an attempt on goal. Yamaga, just 31% possession. They need to step it up. Need to get this man on the ball, Serginho. We have seen him on the ball. It's mainly been in his own half. He needs to start linking up with Ito and Inamoto going forward. Free kick will be taken by Shimakawa. In fact, he leaves it to his goalkeeper, Kekoe. His pink outfit. Crowd inside a largely open stadium are enjoying the sunshine. The home fans that are enjoying the better of it so far. That's another move forward, but Itsuku Inamoto unable to keep the ball in play behind. A goal kick, which will be taken by Kawata, who's yet to really be tested. 24.5 minutes in. Sagawa. Sakaguchi. Suzuki Inamoto. It's good running. Tried to spot the run of Ito. Would have been a good ball had he made it through. Good interception by Nozawa. He's very much a break-up play midfielder. Maybe. Endo. Forward by Serginho. It's away by Mendes. Foul on Serginho. Up to his feet to take the free kick. 26 minutes have elapsed. The home side leading. The away side need to start making an impact. The last couple of minutes they've showed signs. They're prepared to do that. It's by Mendes. Went backwards, almost went out for a corner. A little too close to comfort from Mate. Reacted well to the goal. There's Matsumoto Yamaga. To Renofa Yamaguchi next week, who are in mid-table, followed by a trip to Sagamihara, where a fellow struggle is in the bottom four. That will be the big game for Yamaga. Finishing at home to Vivara on the final day. They really do need something from this local derby. By Hasegawa, knitting things together. Here he is again. It's good running by Araki. Hasegawa, that's a great ball. It's a chance for William Lira. He made room for the shot. The left-footed shot was blocked. And blocked well by Takeda. For Lira behind for a goal kick. And another sighting of goal there. This is an excellent ball by Motoki. Hasegawa made room for the shot. Big block in the end. History does tend to lean towards Matsumoto. Won here last season, 1-1 with a draw 1-1 back at the Matsumoto Stadium. Endo crosses turned away by Mendes. Well, if this game's half as good as the one earlier on this season at the Matsumoto Stadium, which ended 3-3, Ventforet surrendering a 3-1 lead in the first half in that game, then we're in for a treat. 6 goals shared, just the one so far. Not too many chances. Kofu have not won in 8 against Matsumoto Yamaga. 6 losses, 2 draws. Last win was way back in July 2012, which was a 2-1 win here in a J2 encounter. Nomura back to Takeda, but giving the ball away momentarily. Endo wins it back. to Serginho. Nomura hasn't got too much ahead of him, so he goes back to Togida. It's Endo. Serginho, giving it to him a lot. He hasn't made it tick yet. Togida. Serginho. It's a good spell of possession from Matsumoto Yamaga, but they need to do something further up the pitch. Ryo Toyama, 27-year-old former Bloblik Sakita and Ito Hollyhock player. Serginho, good running down the line by Shoito. It's the second bite of the cherry. Back against the Brazilian. Shimakawa, it's good. Ball into the box as well. Enomoto was on the end of it, but he couldn't keep the header down. It's as good as it's got so far for Matsumoto Yamaga. It's a good ball into the box by Ryo Toyama. Enomoto climbing well against Urakami, but can't keep the header down. They've scored 3 goals this season. For a team that have found goals hard to come by, that's been the closest they've come to a goal. They'll take encouragement from the fact that they've just created a chance. Kawata to Arai. Nakamura. Urakami. Straight onto the head of Takeda. Foul in the midfield area. It was May that went down. Pulled from the side by Sakaguchi. Okay, May, the experienced 28-year-old midfielder. We're looking to him to make things happen. Ando, it's a good ball in. He needed a touch. Ito and Enomoto were both in there, and it was Sho Ito that just couldn't quite reach it. Great ball in this from Ando. Takes it away from Arai, delivers well, just needs a touch. He does get to it, he can't quite squeeze it home. If his legs were 2 inches longer, that would have been 1-1. They've created a couple of good chances for their 2 strikers in the last couple of minutes. Matsumoto Yamaga. A little over 10 minutes to go until half-time. It's Ventforet Kofu who lead Matsumoto Yamaga by 1-0 in the local derby here at the JIT Recycle Ink Stadium. Up in the air by William Lira. Got a bit between the teeth at the moment of Matsumoto. Ibi. May. Takeda. Nonomura. Left it to Serginho. Plays it into the channel. It's a good ball as well, but the flag is up against Xiao Ita. In fact, it was Itsuki Enomoto who had run into the offside position. So starting to get him on the ball more effectively now. Matsumoto Yamaga. large number of Gans fans away to our right. Haven't had much to cheer about so far. Their side have had their best spell of the game so far in the last 5 minutes. Chances for E2 and Inamoto. Still 1-0 into the last 10 minutes of the first half. And it's the bottom of the table side that are trailing here. And whilst they cannot be relegated today, they can be pushed ever closer to J3 for the next season. Remember, 4 going down this season to accommodate the restructuring of J1, which will reduce its numbers from 20 to 18. That means 4 come down, 2 go up, 4 have to go down to J3 to accommodate that spillage of 4 from the top flight. P4 from 6 is a very interesting relegation battle. To Sakaguchi, made his run Lira down the near side, gone to ground. Good strong challenge from Shimokawa. Nonamura. It's away by Murakami. MEIJI. Takayuki mate to Matsuru Tokido. Got confidence with ball at the feet. Goal scoring is a problem. Goals so far this season, Matsumoto Yamaga. Sagama here at 28 have scored less. They're the only team who have scored less. Here comes the goals against. No one has conceded more goals than the Gans. 65 now in their 38, nearly 38 and a half matches. Nearly 38 minutes gone here. It's going the way of the form book. Good turn from William Lira. Kick-off of Miyazaki last. Junior. Sudden dim of silence around the JIT. The home fans that have had more to cheer about so far, their team leading thanks to that goal from William Lira. Here is the goal scorer with the flick on. Okida. Takayuki mate. Nonamura. Maybe. He's done well to win it there. As Inamoto. He is good in the air. Did manage to find Serginho. Didn't really fully grasped the opportunity when he picked up the baton on the edge of the box. Played by William Lira. Sakawi to Sakaguchi. Last 10 minutes, it's the visitors that have had 66% possession. Switched it on its head. 120 passes to the 54 from the home side. Had to make do with playing second fiddle since taking the lead through William Lira. Now into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Nonomura, recent signing from Arcade Day, Ryugazuka. And former Shonan and Mito Hollyhock player. Sando again. Made progress. Ball in from MEIJI. Come all the way through. Sakaguchi is able to get the ball away. Coming back from an offside position. Itsuki Hinamoto. We've got about 3.5 minutes until half time. There hasn't been too many stoppages. Not expecting too much in the way of any downtime. It's a shot coming in from Motoki Hasegawa. Well, he's a promising young 22-year-old from a Japanese under-16 international. He's chipped in with 6 goals, made his debut last season, having come through the ranks. Certainly been a breath of fresh air for the Ventforet side this season, leading the way with 6 goals. Goal kick. Taken upfield, there's a clash of heads. Just as I went to say, there's been no real stoppages in the game so far. Inamoto, a clash of heads long before the ball got anywhere near them. Just as though both players are fine. Well, so far so good for Ventforet. This man's goal. It's actually not him, it's a fellow Brazilian. It's Juninho. It's Matsumoto player. But it's William Lira's goal that's the difference between the two sides. But really, when you look at the chances in the first half, there's been 2 or 3, and there's only been 1 for Ventforet, and it's a flick that's ended up in the back of the net out of nothing. Shirokari Araki wins the ball and wins the ball very well on the left-hand side. This is Masahiro Sakaguchi. Wins away by Kawata. Really do with a goal before half-time. Matsumoto Yamaga. Ball as you like from the right. Mendes. Nakamura. Nozawa, former FC Tokyo player. Signed last season on the capital-based side. Yet to score this season. Imagine probably just the 1 minute to be added on at the end of the first half. We'll find out in a moment. That's a foul from behind by Serginho. Frustration for him. He thought he'd broken away with the ball there. That could have been a big opportunity. Now there is another injury. Just Nozawa from behind. It's a painful one. Oh, Hideyuki Nozawa. It's going to be 2 minutes of added time. I think that'd be too much. Food for thought for Hiroshi Nanami, whose side really do need something from this game, ideally a win. They're both chasing the dream. It's all about finishing above respective dotted lines, but it does look like Matsumoto Yamaga will go down. It does look like Ventforet Kofu will stay down. Opposite ends of the table, but this is a local derby. We all know what local derbies can deliver. So far it's not been a classic. There's still a big 45 minutes to come in the second half. Halfway through the 2 minutes added on, and that's a poor ball taken up by Ito. Shirito. Nearest three players to him are in blue shirts. Rather disappointingly, he got the last touch there, and that's going to be a goal kick. And with it goes their last chance of the first half, surely. He didn't have much support. Hoisted up in the air by Hasegawa. Maybe Kina's clearance. We've played for 2 minutes at the end of the first half, and true to form, the referee blows for half time. And it's a goal from William Lira, a flick where the goalkeeper Kako come out and didn't get there first. Brazilian with the flick, his 8th goal of the season. It's the home side who were chasing promotion that lead Matsumoto Yamaga, who are battling relegation in the local derby here at the JIT Recycle Ink Stadium at half time, in a game of relatively few chances, although Matsumoto have bounced back with a couple of good chances since falling behind. At half time, it's Ventforet 1, Matsumoto 0. They've just about edged it in terms of possession. The Ventforet Kofu at half-time, they lead by a goal to nil. The only chance that Hasegawa saw deflected wide. Another ball into the box, which wasn't properly defended by Matsumoto. So, Hasegawa again, this time denied by Keiko. Really should have been 1-0. William Lira with a sight of goal. Good save from the feet of Kentaro Keiko. Here comes the goal. There's a whipped in corner. Goalkeeper called. And leaping between the two defenders and the goalkeeper. William Lira for his 8th goal of the season. Good delivery from Nozawa. Disappointing goal for Matsumoto Yamaga to concede. He did straight back. This is a really good bit of wing play from Toyama. A header from Enomoto just over the top of Kawata's crossbar. Then they attack down the right-hand side. Shimakawa with the cross. Good cross too. Just unable to meet it. Sho Ito. Let's see, Matsumoto Yamaga players that come out first for the second half. Kira Andu. We'll be hoping, along with his teammates, that they can find a way back into this game. Draw last week, ending a run of 4 straight defeats. Hoping those two guys could come up the goods. Shieto and Itsuki Minamoto. The manager, Hiroshi Nanami. Takayuki Mei, the experienced midfielder. Also the captain. Ventforet out for the second half. His goal the difference between the two sides. A glancing header that I'm sure Matsumoto Yamaga will look back at with regret. He should have done better from that corner. Zaki gets his way out. Doesn't look like there's any changes at the break for either side. Shawakari, diminutive winger, had a busy first half. Big half of football. Ventforet's tiny promotion chances hinge on victory today. Matsumoto Yamaga, if they are to survive, really do need something out of this game, really a victory. They're currently 5 from safety. If Sveigen or Amaya Adija were to go and win their games today, and this stays the same, they would all but mathematically be relegated this evening. So with all to play for, we're off and underway for the second half. If you're just joining us, Matsumoto Yamaga in their change strip of all white. Straight out of play for Amanda. Goes long. One for William Lira to chase. Nonamora got there first. The game's in J2 this afternoon, just getting underway. Sagamihara have just taken a 2-1 lead in the second half against Akiyama. That's a big goal for them. They're in the bottom 4 at the moment. They win that one. And it means that the gap to safety doesn't get any easier for bottom of the table. Matsumoto, they can ill afford a second goal here. Nasugawa standing over it. He then runs away. Good delivery. Just nudged it away, maybe. Shoariki rather. Wants it back, gets it back. First time delivery. It's a good one. And really, William Lira, if he keeps that down, makes it 2-0. Great ball in from Shawaraki. First time delivery. Has to hit the target from there. It's a free header for the Brazilian. He'll be the first to admit he should have done a lot better. weaving run from Enomoto. Shimakawa taken off of him though by Araki, who has marshalled this near touchline very well in the early stages of the second half. It's the home side looking to get forward. Interception right on the edge of the penalty area from Serginho. Gets that wrong. Side are in real trouble. Takeda. Nonomura. May. Nonomura again. Maybe. Serginho. Trying to spread the play from left to right, but well read by Araki. What a clinch promotion today with a point away at Mito Hollyhock. They have wasted no time getting their noses in front. Just 12 minutes and a goal for Kantaro. That's given them the lead. Away at Mito Hollyhock. Mito Hollyhock should know what it was. Looks like they're heading towards the title. Jubilo Watto that they're chasing. It's Kyoto Sango, and they are 1-0 up against Bloor Blitz in their game. Just 2 minutes for Peter Attacker to score his 20th goal of the season. That would be an almighty blow to Matsumoto. As they stand, a 1-0 victory here would take them up to third. 9 points to play for, 8 behind Kyoto. Kyoto have a 3-goal better difference, so you're looking at Kyoto Sanga really losing all 3 games. Ventforet winning all 3 of theirs. Promotion slipping through the fingers perhaps with Ventforet, despite the fact that they are on top and ahead here in the local derby. Zaka to Araki. That's the goal. Goes on the outside. It's a dangerous ball. Very nearly managed to nudge it through to Araki. It's out for a throw. I think he nearly pries open. Matsumoto there has a go. Down on the ground is Sho Araki. It's more a shoelace problem than an ankle problem. Good interception in the end from Shimakawa. Hoisted away by MEIJI. Very good start to the second half then for it. Jubilo Watto just gone 2-0 up in that game away at Mito Hollyhock. They mean business, don't they? It's like the top 2 mean business today. Actually, a kick in the teeth for Ventforet Kofu, who themselves lead here by a goal to 0. First yellow card of the game. It's been shown to Waiataro Nakamura for this foul. Good grab out at Ando. The side are staring down the barrel at relegation unless they can find something here. Ventforet's victory will be in vain with the top two both winning already, which makes Matsumoto Yamaga's need to grate up in towards that penalty area. Played by Araki. Played by Shimokawa, who's lost the ball down near the corner flag. Nakamura. Just too far ahead of Sakaguchi. 1-0. As we all know in football, is a dangerous scoreline. Ball forward by Serginho, was able to link up. Toyama, he didn't make the most of it. It's come up to 10 minutes gone in the second half. Damage is being done elsewhere at the moment for both these sides in their unlikely quests. Kyoto winning, Jubilo Wato winning, Sakamahara now leading. It's a free kick. On Hasegawa by Serginho. A little nibble from behind, no doubt about that. One out of frustration. Can't help but feel a second goal now for Ventforet. Good push. Matsumoto Yamaga closer than ever to relegation. That near post. Came all the way through. And Miyazaki hit it. Shuma Miyazaki took a deflection. First time. Ferocious strike, wasn't it? Took that deflection. Maya winning at Montevideo Yamagata. It's not good news for the visitors here. We've got the ball away through Ando. If Amaya Adegia were to win, and if Zweigen Kanazawa were to beat Tokyo Verde today, it's currently 0-0 by the way after 19 minutes, then they would be all but down if it was to stay the same here. Make it all but mathematically impossible to stay up. Serginho. A win suddenly is all to play for. Well, that's a lovely ball. Well, the target was Araki. Lira got in the way, William Lira. Not sure he was aware that Shio Araki had made a really good run down the left-hand side and opened up. He had no one in a white shirt anywhere near him. He'd lost Shimokawa, had gone forward. Nonomura to Tokida. If they were to hold on here, it would be the first win in 9 years against their near neighbours for Ventforet, but they've got problems here. Nudge into the box. That's the big chance. And it's been wasted by Enomoto. Great link up between Ito and Enomoto. Ito with the ball forward, Enomoto with the shot. And it was Kohei Kawata with the save. It's a big chance. They don't score many goals, so when they create a chance like that, they really need to be burying it. Those around them are winning. It's imperative that Matsumoto somehow find 2 goals from somewhere here and win the game. If it stays as it is, I think both these sides afterwards will probably concede that their chances of going up and staying up are going to be done. And there was a shot from Hasegawa, and it's a good save by the feet of Kekoi. Well, big chances at both ends, calling the goalkeepers into action. But that one, had it gone in, would surely have finished off Matsumoto Yamaga once and for all. Their J2 survival hopes are hanging by a thread at the moment. And they want some good news, Matsumoto. And good news comes in that Tokyo Verdy are actually winning at Kanazawa by 1-0. This one will put the chances of their survival pretty much out of the window once and for all. There's an hour gone here. It's still 1-0, and it's a game that's still in the balance. Nozawa is off. Like for like change sees Riku Yamada, the former Amaya Adija player, 23-year-old, coming into the midfield alongside Nakamura. Can't help but feel that this game's got a twist in it somewhere. Shimakawa. Sejinho, Shimakawa again. Nakamura. Takayuki Mai. Kida. Inside to Nakamura again. Keeping possession has not been a problem. Scoring goals and conceding too many goals has been a problem. They have actually, by and large, defended very well this afternoon, except for the goal, which was perhaps an underlining factor in their entire season. Sloppiness can sometimes be the difference between what would have been otherwise a 0-0 draw, perhaps away from home, turns into a 1-0 defeat because of sloppiness. Fine margins in football. There's certainly been fine margins in J2 this season. Sekiguchi. Murakami. Mendes. Gets it back again from Nakamura. So there's the throw away at the moment, Ventforet Kofu. Seven games currently taking place in J2, 5 of which are only still in the first 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so. I tell you, every single game's got a goal. This one is a little more advanced than the others. It's into the second half. Couldn't quite keep it in play there. Row height, all right. For Yerevan's Gushu player. It's the double change that's going to come up now. Takayuko Mei is coming off. Raya Toyama is coming off. On come Paolo Junichi Tanaka and Rai Hirakawa. Double change, will it make a difference? Well, they're still making a noise, they're still hopeful. You need a goal from somewhere. Matsumoto Yamaga have a corner. Serginho swings it outbound. Fellow Brazilian William Lira gets it away. Araki does well up against Serginho, who's had a frustrating afternoon so far. Big 25 minutes coming up. All good news, if you need it, from a Matsumoto Yamaga point of view, is that Montedeo Yamagata have equalised against the Moya Adaji. Paves the way to the need for victory, perhaps even more so now for the team in white that trail by a goal to nil. Nakamura, eventually the referee blows his whistle, a free kick is given. Foul was by the newly introduced substitutes Rei Hirakawa, who is on loan, the 21-year-old from FC Tokyo, Japanese under-20 international last season. Former Panamas player Mendes, former teammate of Serginho. We're in opposition today, former Panamas players at the same time. Both sides have created chances in this second half. But it remains 1-0 to Ventforet. Ventforet relegated in 2017 from J1 after a 5-year spell in the top flight. 3 times they've been promoted in the last 16 years. They're going to miss out by the look of things this time again. 4th last season. Yamaga promoted as J2 champions in 2018. Relegated first time round from the top flight, 13th last season. Looks like they're going back down to the 3rd tier in 3 years of winning promotion to the top tier. It's been a real fall from grace for them. Their supporters and their numbers have travelled today. I'm sure big times will be ahead of them. They look to bounce back immediately next season. Into the box. It's another header from William Lira. No real direction or aim or power on it. It's easy for goalkeeper Kentaro Keiko. Former Varder player. Destroyers as well he played for. He's been a much travelled career in the South American football circuits, as well as here in Asia. Nearly halfway through this second half. And it's as you were in the first half. Ventforet Kofu leading by that William Lira goal. A goal that perhaps encapsulates Matsumoto Yamaga's season. It goes between 2 defenders and the on-rushing goalkeeper and nearest of headers into the empty net. That's the difference between the 2 sides. What can they conjure up here in the way of an equaliser? Serginho lifts it forward, dangerous. It's a glancing header. It came off the head of Akira Ando. In the end, comfortable for Kohei Kawata. Dangerous delivery from Serginho. Spot of cramp for Itsuki Inamoto, the 21-year-old. There might just be a tiny, tiny little glimmer of hope for Ventforet, because Blobitz Akita have equalised at Kyoto. Now 1-1 in that game. As things stand, they will close the gap by 2. Of course, that game is still first half. They played just over half an hour. Blobitz have equalised in that game. We've got the midway point of the second half drinks break. This is as close as we've come to the second goal. William Lira stooping but heading over the crossbar. And then a save by goalkeeper Keko to keep out Hasegawa. The other end, there's been a chance too. Two strikers, Itu and Inamoto combining, but Kawata making the save. Comes another change by the look of things from the home side. It's it with visitors, in fact, that they're making the change. Sakano is on for the injured Inamoto. It's a like-for-like change. The 21-year-old striker off, replaced by the experienced 31-year-old who signed a couple of years ago from Montevideo Yamagata, former Uara Red Diamonds player who has played in J1. Plenty of experience he brings to the table. Can he bring an equaliser with 20 minutes to go? Hasegawa, right to Miyazaki. 57% possession for the home side, 489 passes to 287 from the visitors. Kind of tells the story. They've been the better side, they've created the better chances, but they're not out of this yet. Matsumoto Yamaga, they are hanging on in there. Kanazawa 0, Tokyo Verde 2, that's good news. Down at the bottom for Matsumoto, but they need to win this game to turn it into really good news. Each week passes by, so Matsumoto's survival hopes diminish. Doesn't help that they haven't won in 8. It's a good ball in, and that would have finished things off once and for all. Ryotaro Nakamura making a good run from the midfield. His header was over the top of the crossbar. Good ball in, good delivery. He's always underneath it. Excellent delivery from Miyazaki. Climbed above the defender, but he was just a little underneath the ball. Landed awkwardly as well. Medical team are on. I don't think it's anything serious. Juma Miyazaki, the young 21-year-old, made his debut a couple of seasons ago. He's scored 4 goals this season, the youngster. Can play down the right, down the left, down the centre as well. He's a very lively little player. Amaya Adija are back in front away at Montevideo Yamagata. That will ease their relegation worries. Didn't look to be much in that at all, but he's going off on a stretcher here. And it looks as though Torike, Yoshiki Torike is coming on. Just for the moment, they're going to be playing with 10 men. Can't keep that one in play. Sakano, despite the applause from the visiting fans, it's gone behind for a goal kick. Nakamura is still receiving treatment, having been stretchered off. They're down to 10 men, but they're still looking for a second goal. And it might just come. Eventually it's smuggled away. Well, that one could have been a penalty. It seemed to happen in stages. Sagawa went down, still managed to scoop it towards goal, and eventually, rather nervously, it was cleared by Miyabi. Shimakawa. Back towards Sakano. Shoito. Just simply outnumbered. Ando. Scooped forward by Hirakawa. Again, just too many blue shirts back there. And that's a good ball. Nakamura's ball forward. I think there's going to be another yellow card there. And it's been aimed in the direction of the Brazilian Serginho. He's worked hard, but frustration is really starting to creep in. Sekiguchi sent sprawling to the ground. Serginho with the second yellow card of the afternoon. Confirmation that Ryotaro Nakamura won't be returning, off on a stretcher. He's the only other player on the pitch apart from Serginho with a yellow card. He's replaced in the midfield by Yoshiki Torike. Made his debut this season after joining, following his spelling education at university. Goal kick then taken by Kokoi. Rather nervously away from Mendes. 15 minutes to go. Sekiguchi. Came off him last. It'll be a throw in to Ventforet. Sekigahara were leading 2-1 at home to Okayama, and that would have done their relegation hopes a world of good, but they've conceded twice. Trail by a goal to nil. Tokyo Verde are heading towards the title. They'll be promoted today if they win. Kyoto. Beg your pardon. Not Tokyo Verde, but Jubilo Owata. They're 2-0 up at Mito Hollyhook. Tokyo Verde also 2-0 up at Kanazawa, who are, of course, one of the teams battling relegation. 4 of the 7 matches taking place this afternoon are currently being won by the away side, but not this one. Miyazaki to Areke. It's a deflection off of Meibi. That will be a corner. The clock is ticking down. Second goal will be a huge blow to Matsumoto. It's going to be taken by Hasegawa. He's going to swing it in with his right foot underneath that crossbar. Strong header away by Nonamura. Hasegawa again. Made inroads towards the centre of the pitch, but was then met by Hirakawa, who got the challenge in. The player on loan from FC Tokyo. 12 minutes to go. Shimakawa. That's again. Kanazawa player. Kanazawa down at the bottom along with his team, and they're losing 2-0 at home today as well. Serginho. He got the ball, fellow Brazilian against Brazilian there, Mendes, taken away from his former Panamas colleague, fair and square. Ball over the top though, and a little flick on. This is a big moment. Took a deflection, and the deflection took it wide from Sakano. What a chance for Matsumoto Yamaga. They needed that to go in, really. It's a really good lunging challenge by Sakaguchi. Was it Sakaguchi? No, it was Berakami. Corner. It's from the corner on that same side. But the home side took the lead in the first half. It's going to be taken by Serginho. It's another flick on, and it's gone in. It's a big, big goal, and it's Sho Ito who equalises. Is there life yet in Matsumoto Yamaga? With 10 minutes to go, Sho Ito has bundled the ball home. It was equally as messy as the goal in the first half. And it's a big, big goal for Yamaga. And for Sho Ito, his 4th goal of the season for the former Kashima Antlers player. It's a priceless goal. And just as Kofu are dragged back into this game, Toyota Sanga have taken the lead again against Blåblitz, which would blow away their promotion hopes, or maybe not. What a finish! Well, that's the way to put the ball in the back of the net. And they were back on level terms for not very long at all. And that's brought the home fans to their feet. This is some strike. Hits it first time. Great control. As he pulls it back. There is the strike. And a fine one as well from Sakaguchi. Big smile on the face of the fullback, and little wonder it's his first goal of the season. Masahiro Sakaguchi has struck a venomous strike into the top corner. And the home side are back in front again. Well, they were back on level terms for probably about 90 seconds there, I think. Matsumoto. And it's a game that has suddenly sprung into life, but a goal at both ends, and might not have ended just there. Header up in the air from Ito, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Kohei Kawata, former Gamba Osaka and Avispa Fukuoka player. Toyota Sanga now 3-1 up against Blåblitz, and you can't help but feel that that promotion boat has sailed at the top. With both the top two leading by 2 clear goals in the first half of their matches. Despite Ventforet being ahead here, it's an improbability. Their promotion push is looking all but done. Sakaguchi. Well, it's a great ball in. It's another goal. 2-2. Super little header from Takafumi Sakano into the corner. And it's another kick in the teeth for Ventforet. But it's a big goal for Matsumoto. Delivered by Shimakawa and glanced into the corner by Sakano. 3 goals in 4 minutes. Has really livened up this match at the JIT Recycle Ink Stadium. Super little header from Sakano. It's his first goal of the season. He's found goals very hard to come by. He's been hit by injury, and when he has been fit, he's been struggling to get into a team that have been void of goals. And just when they needed one most, they've got one. They need another. I think it's fair to say Ventforet's promotion push, which was all but finished, is very much all but finished at the moment. But it's turning into a tasty derby. goal scorer has been taken off. Suzuki on for the visitors. Another twist in the tail here, is that? Into the box it goes, it's another one! Oh! It's a game that just keeps giving goals, and Urikami puts Ventforet back in front. 3-2. Astounding. 4 goals in 6 minutes. This really is turning into a very exciting local derby. It's almost as if these two sides have put their promotion and relegation issues to one side. Ventforet won't be going up, but it looks like they're going to be picking up 3 points unless Matsumoto Yamaga can find another way back in a sensational end to the game. There's going to be a triple substitution here. Sakasaki's coming on, Koyanka's Kiyanaga's coming on, Kuyanagi rather. Miyazaru's coming off. Put that right fullback stroke central defender on the right wing, that will tell you all you need to know about that one. Off comes the goal scorer William Lira. Of course, scored the first goal, seems a long time ago now, doesn't it? And a couple of defenders and a striker for an insurance policy in the last 5 minutes or so. 3-2 here. Kyoto Senga 3-1 up at half-time against Blåblitz. Ito Holyoke 0. Iwata 2 at half-time. So the two top teams leading by 2 clear goals. They're heading towards 3 points. They're heading towards promotion. Jubilee Iwata will be promoted today. Third and fourth both winning means that Kyoto haven't quite done the job yet. It's an amazing burst of goals. Three and a half minutes to go. There's one of the substitutes, Hidehiro Suge. Youngster has come through the system here. It's going to be a goal kick. They need to get the ball down the field quickly, Matsumoto, to try and earn their side a point. Confirmation of that final substitution. Kiyanagi coming on for Miyazaki. Good running. Then can they find a finish? Trying to get the shot in, Serginho. Good blocking away from Yamada. Back in again. Thrust behind by Mendes for a corner. 3 minutes to go. Well, it's not often they score 2 goals in a game, Matsumoto Yamaga. Typical of their luck, they've conceded 3. They find another way through. This time it's nudged away by Sekiguchi. Eventually cleared by Mendes. Sliced away by Yamada. Murakami. That's good, powerful play from Mendes. Serginho keeps his foot in. Hoists it forward. It's a foul on Mendes as he went in for the header. The foul was from Sakano. That will be a free kick to Ventforet Kofu, who lead here by 3 goals to 2. You had to pop away for the last 10 minutes and you come back and see the scoreline of 3-2, you'd be rather amazed because we've seen 4 goals in the space of 6 minutes, 2 for each side. It certainly made for an entertaining end to this local derby. It's a derby that probably won't be played out next season, with Matsumoto looking like they will go down. Two goals have been scored in the 7 matches so far this afternoon in J2. And you think that 5 of those 7 have only just reached half-time. 3-2 in both of the games that are just about to finish. This one might have more to give. Foul though. Foul by Ray Hirakawa, the young midfielder. Into the final minute of the 90. With all the substitutions and all the goal celebrations, the 4 of those. And we've also had 5 substitutions from one team and 4 from the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 substitutions. I know a couple of them have been double. I'm imagining there's going to be 4 minutes or so when the 4th official puts his board up in a second or 2. Somehow that stayed in play. 5 minutes, says the 4th official. It's been a dramatic last 10-15 minutes. Seems to be another twist in the tail. Flag is up. We'll buy a little bit more time for the home side that have that slender advantage. It's finished. Sagamihara 2, Akiyama 3. Not the result that the strugglers Sagamihara would have wanted. Forward, helped on by Takasaki. Mendes forward now into the path of Takeda. Tanaka. It's good goalkeeping from Kaihei Kawata. Shouted, came darting off his line and made it his. Nicely experienced 34-year-old goalkeeper. And drops the kick downfield. Kawa. It's going to go straight through again to Kawata. Bide his time. Played 2 of the 5 minutes added on at the end of the 90. To think that the 4 goals coming in 6 minutes, 3 of those 4 goals were scored by players that haven't scored so far this season. Kano's first goal for Matsumoto, and 2 defenders, Sekiguchi and Urikami, both scoring their first goals of the season. Miki Urikami scoring what could be the winner just 3 days after his 25th birthday. It's the penalty area again, good defending by the aforementioned Hirakami. He was fouled in the process by Suzuki. Brought Suzuki on. Kunituro Suzuki has been brought on as a substitute. He has scored 6 goals this season, but he has been suffering somewhat with injury. The team that hasn't been scoring too many goals. It's the lowest goal scorers in the league. To have someone in there with 6 goals, they really want to have him on the park as much as possible. 3.5 minutes of the 5 added on at the end of the 90 now gone. And final throw of the dice, Kentaro KK. By Yamada. Koyanagi. Sasaki. Keep the ball in the corner. Miramura and Tokida after him. For a goal kick, is there one last chance? Around about 30 seconds of injury time. Long kick forward from Kentaro Keikoi. Flipped the ball away was Yamada. Had to wrap his foot around it, couldn't quite get it clear. Takeda. Good defending by Sakaguchi, who's had a very good game in the right back position. There is the final whistle. A home victory for Ventforet Kofu. They've won by 3-2. They pick up maximum points. They stay fourth. Their promotion hopes are hanging by a thread. With the top two both winning by 2 clear goals, it looks like they're going to miss out just short again this season. But for Matsumoto Yamaga, they'll be devastated to come away from this derby with defeat. Was a first half goal from the Brazilian William Lira that gave the home side the lead. That looked how it was going to stay, and then suddenly an equaliser from Sho Ito. Then Sakaguchi put the ball back in the net at the other end for 2-1. Then Sakane went up the other end and scored before Miki Murakami scored 3 days after his 25th birthday, what proved to be the winner, his first goal of the season, giving us a result of Ventforet Kofu 3, Matsumoto Yamaga 2. Have a great afternoon.
勝ちました。まずは今の気持ちを聞かせてください。
本当にたくさんのサポーターの方が来てくれたので、とにかく勝ち点3を届けたい気持ちで試合に臨みましたし、それがこうやって 勝ち点3を皆さんに届けられることができて本当に良かったと思います。
2度追いつかれた中で魂の見えるゴールでした。あのシーン振り返っていただけますか。
2失点目は自分のマークの選手に、やられてしまったので、絶対取り返したいという気持ちはありましたし、それが本当に、気持ちの乗った、ゴールになって良かったと思います。
今日は非常に大事な一戦でした。どんな思いでピッチに入ったんでしょうか。
僕たちは本当に昇格するために残り4試合全部勝とうということは全員で共有してますし、もちろん相手も残留争いをして入りからパワー持ってくるっていうふうに、思ってたので、それを受けて立たないで自分たちも向かっていこうって話はしてたので、本当に勝てて本当に良かったと思います。
まだまだ昇格を諦めていないサポーターに言葉を聞かせてください。
僕たちは本当に昇格を諦めてないですし、自分たちを信じて残り3試合全力で戦うので、最後まで熱い後押しを、お願いします。
おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
一瞬も油断できないタフなゲームとなりました。監督はどうご覧になりましたか？
そうですね、前半いい形で、点が取れて、その後何回かチャンスあったんですけど、そこは決めきれなかったことが、最後ね、やはりここは、スリリングなゲームになったのかなというふうに思います。
ただ2度追いつかれて逆転しました。勝利の要因はどんなところにあると思いますか？
本当に今日はね、本当に松本さんと本当に近年本当にライバルとして、戦い続けてきた。その中で気持ちの部分で絶対負けないっていうところは今日は本当に選手たちと共有してやってきました。それがね本当最後の最後に、こうやって形になったらすごい良かったと思います。
今日の試合をつなげるために必要なことなんでしょうか？
こういう気持ちをね、もう毎試合毎試合やっていくこと、もうクラブ全体として、本当に負けない気持ちをしっかり出して、毎試合毎試合一戦必勝で戦っていくことが大事だと思います。はい、
昇格への望みをつなげました。残り3試合です。
そうですね、もう我々本当に最後の最後まで勝ち点9を積み上げて、それがどうなるかというところだと思いますので、まずそこにしっかりと標準を合わせてやっていきたいと思います。
ありがとうございます。目まぐるしいゲームとなりました。監督はどうご覧になりましたか？
もちろん甲府のサポーターはね喜ぶような展開だったと思うんですけど、我々にとったら地獄のような、ゲームになってしまって、点が取れてない中で、2度追いついたっていうところは、評価できるとしても、やっぱりその後2回とも、すぐに勝ち越されてしまって、やっぱりメンタル的に、厳しいゲームになってしまうと思うんで、1回ゲームを切るなり、それからもっともっと危険エリアを声かけ合いながらしのぐなりして、やっぱ失点をやってはいけなかったなというふうに思ってます。
こういった試合で勝ち点3を取るために必要なことは何でしょうか？
10試合、15試合前だったらよかったんですけど、こういうゲームなかなかできなかったんで、大体先制されて2点目取られて、0-2、0-3でフィニッシュっていうゲームが続いていった中で、ここに来て前節の新潟と、この甲府と、リーグ戦の上位の中で戦っているクラブに対して、相手の嫌なところ、それから自分たちが切らさずに、守備のところで体張ったり、ゼロの時間長くしようという、意識の中で戦えているのは、そこは評価できるところだなと。ただ、もう残り3つしかないんで、もう全勝するしかないと思うんでね、ホームゲーム2つあるのは幸いですし、やっとやろうという気持ちは選手は今強いと思いますね。はい、
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
先輩ありがとうございます。やっぱ一番早い。これにしては